Hello and welcome to the WIHS Journal Public Affairs program. I'm Jerry Williams. Well, the Kingdom to the Capitol event wound up at the House of Restoration in Hartford for a worship service. And the WIHS team was there, and today and tomorrow you'll hear clips from that event. That's happening now on the WIHS Journal. It's news and public affairs.
Come on, Connecticut. Are you guys ready to worship Jesus Christ? Come on. I know we're not in some little soft, cute state. Tonight, let us worship. We're in Connecticut. Are you ready to worship Jesus? Now listen, you didn't come to a concert and you're not in a church service, even though we're so grateful this church opened us up. Tonight we came to destroy hell with our praise. Oh, come on, somebody, are you with me tonight? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to get out of your seat and get as close to the stage as you can right now. Everybody, this is not a city event. This is a worship event. This is the army of God. We're going to pretend like we're outside and there ain't no chairs. We came to dance, to sing, to shout. Come on, hey!
It's yours, no condition when you pull me close. No, I won't resist it. Here is all my love. It's yours, no condition when you pull me close. No, I won't resist it.
But I decided to give my life to the Lord, and one of the things that I had to do was I had to forgive my mom. You see, I loved her so much, I hated her for selling her body. I hated her for abusing me. So I forgave her and I got set free of all this demonic anger. And I prayed a prayer that night. I said, God, if you're really real, I'll go anywhere. I'll tell everybody. But I want to know how real you are. I don't want to just read about you. I want to know how real you are. Reveal yourself to me. How many of you guys know when you pray those prayers, He does it? I'm a felon. I'm a troublemaker. Not kicked out of high school in this program with no hope. So my mom, while I was in the program, she moves to Connecticut. Listen, she sleeps with this guy for money. He's a biker from Connecticut, from New London. They end up having my little sister. My sister's a result of prostitution. While I'm in this program, they're in New London, and I've forgiven my mom. I hadn't talked to her for years, and I had a 4-day pass from Teen Challenge to go visit my family. And my mom said, son, won't you come visit me? Now, I hadn't seen her in years. I would always go stay with my grandmother. She said, if you come see me, I'll go to church with you. Now, I didn't know about churches like this. I thought you had to wear, like a Catholic church. So I'd fly to her house in New London, never been to New London in my life. And all of a sudden, I said, Mom, there's these churches, they got rock bands with rock stars. They're cool. So we end up going to this church. I looked it up. It was Assemblies of God. It was Seaport Community Church. Listen, I've never been, and all of a sudden my mom, listen, me, my mom, shh, wait for it. Wait on, hold on, this is bigger than just a church name. This is for everybody. Me, my mom, my sister, who's a baby, and her boyfriend show up at the church. Now listen, this is the same mom that I watched going in and out of houses. Left me in cars all night. Me and my mom and her boyfriend go inside, and they walk in the church and they start worshiping. And all of a sudden, my mama starts dancing. Now she's like freaking me out because I'm embarrassed a little bit. And then the Holy Spirit speaks to me and said, would you rather her dance in church or strip clubs? And all of a sudden, the pastor gives the altar call on my mom and her boyfriend and my sister. They go to the front and they give their life to Jesus. That day, my mom got saved, set free, completely delivered, on fire for God. So then my mother moves to South Carolina, where we're from, to reach my family. And she goes to this religious church, and none of them sing, none of them lift their hands. And she starts dancing in church. And the people are looking at her like she's crazy. And then half the crowds, every Sunday, more people would start dancing with her. Then half the crowd started dancing. Then the weird worship leader and the weird associate pastor come to visit my mom and sit down with her and say, hey, we're the worship leader, please stop dancing. We don't do that in this church. And my mama said, you didn't deliver me from drugs and prostitution. Jesus delivered me. I'll never stop dancing for my King. I want you to start singing right now. When I count to 3, we're gonna dance.
The first time I've ever played the new one was today at the Capitol. And the Lord was speaking to me about how new songs will break old cycles. And I feel like that there's cycles tonight that need to be broken. And I want to sing, and so we celebrated a week from today. Last week on Sunday we celebrated the 3-year anniversary of Let Us Worship, and a movement that was born in the pandemic, and we celebrated, and you know, I just. All I wanted to do is we were on the beach in Oceanside. We had thousands of people there. This is an iconic beach. It was a place where, you know, the Jesus People movement came through there, and hippies were baptized in the Pacific Ocean, and a movement was born. And I want to say this, you know, I live in California. My state might be one of the few that's actually crazier than your state. I know what it's like to live in a state that's really blue, a state that's resistant, a state that the government does everything it can to shut the church down, push the church out, silence the church. But I'll tell you one thing. We're seeing a move of God in California. And we have people that are crying out, and the devil always attacks the states of revival. Right? California, you got Azusa Street, you got the Jesus People movement, you got moves of God that change the world. And so we are the crazy believers standing there saying, God, you did it before, you can do it again. And here I am tonight in another crazy state with another history of revival. And it's time for us tonight to say the same thing. You've done it before, come and do it again. And so I want to sing this. This is only the second time I've ever played this song. It wasn't on any of our set lists, but we sang it last week, and I just like, you know what? We got here to Connecticut, and I just started thinking about the sermons and the songs and the moves of God, and I'm like, I just want to sing of your faithfulness. Like, I want to remind the powers and principalities your season is over, but I want to remind myself of the story God's writing here. And so I want to teach this chorus to you. It goes like this. It's called Faithfulness of God. It goes, and I have seen it for myself, the faithfulness of God. I haven't lived enough to tell. He's never failed me once. From beginning to the end, He has been good no matter what. My story is the faithfulness of God. Come on, sing it with me. It's a new song. I have seen it for myself, the faithfulness of God. I haven't lived enough to tell. He's never failed me once. From beginning to the end, He has been good no matter what. My story is the faithfulness of God. Now sing this bridge with me. This is what we're going to scream out over Connecticut. My life will testify.
And that was Sean Foyt, founder of the Kingdom to the Capital 50-State Tour. Join me tomorrow at the same time for part 2. If you would like more information about what you heard today, call WIHS 860-346-1049, 860-346-1049. The WIHS Journal, it's news and public affairs.